When filming sports, good to go with Sony RX3. I'm not very familiar with that camera. All I know is that when filming sports, for the most part, if it's like, at a stadium or whatnot, or indoors in an arena, you're usually gonna have some pretty good lighting, so you don't have to worry about low light, but you do want to worry about fast moving objects. So you might want something that performs really well in terms of rolling shutter. I think that's the best way I can explain it. Also, keep in mind that sometimes when I was shooting some games for FIU, I first started with the Canon 70D, and I love that camera just because when I was shooting, I was only focused on getting their highlights, and so I was able to just shoot every play as it happened, and if nothing interesting happened in that play, I was able to really fast go look at that last clip, delete it real fast, and be ready for the next one, so that when I come to post, all I have are highlights that I wanted to keep. That just made it really easy for me to not waste my time going through everything afterwards. So, can we see any films that you make? Absolutely. You can go to my website, arielmartinez.tv. There I have my portfolio. I have some of the jobs that I've done. Some of the jobs that I've done also I cannot put on my website for copyright reasons. And sometimes I'll just send a link to a direct potential client that just wants to see something similar. I'm allowed to do that, but I cannot post it as my work. But you can go to my website. I'll have the link down below, arielmartinez.tv, and you can go to portfolio and you can just see all my work right there. Which tripod? I don't know if you're asking which tripod is that on the picture that I posted for you guys to send me these questions. If that's the case, I'm using a Xiaomi travel tripod, $200 on Amazon. I think it's a little cheaper now. It's travel size. I got it specifically to be able to travel and be just stuff like this very fast, so I don't have to set up anything crazy. And it's extremely efficient. I'm not crazy about the ball head, but sometimes it helps out to get balanced shot, leveled shot much faster. Depends on what you're doing. It's good to have in your kit. Glidecam versus Ronin. I highly recommend that you try them both out, see what you like, and it depends on how you shoot, really. If you need to be moving really fast in terms of like running and gunning and whatnot, you don't have time to be setting things up or leaving things where they are, I don't recommend a Ronin or any type of 3-axis gimbal that you have to set up and balance. Would love to get some pointers on finding the right white balance settings for jumping between different cameras and location settings. What are you looking for in regards to white balance when setting up a shot? When I'm shooting documentary style like I normally always do, if I'm running and gunning like different places all the time, I more often than not have my white balance set to auto. And I know a lot of you guys don't like auto, but it's just, I'm looking for efficiency, right? I'm just looking for something that'll get me the shot that I need as fast as I need it. If I have a little bit more time to spare, or if I know that I'm gonna be in that specific location with the same exact lighting for quite a while, I'll go ahead and set my white balance. Most of the time I have my white balance set to 5500 Kelvin, but if I see obviously that I'm a little too warm or too cool, I'll adjust according. a6300 or a6500? If I'm not mistaken, I think they both have the same exact image. I think the a6500 is about $300 more than the a6300, so it's up to you to decide, is the internal stabilization and the touchscreen on the a6500 worth the extra $300? I think yes, but I already had the a6300. I got it right when it came out. The a6500, Sony decided to bring it out like 10 months after that. I don't think I'm gonna upgrade just because I'm not looking to upgrade to a better, small form factor camera, because I'm, using my FS5 now as my main camera. My a6300 is basically either my B camera or my BTS camera or just my all-around everything camera. I don't need to upgrade that, so I'm happy with what I have. The image is fantastic. It's gorgeous. The 4K is sharper than the FS5, FS7. It's a gorgeous camera. I don't see myself upgrading that one. for what I need it for, it's just not worth it to me. But if you're deciding on either one and you can get both, I recommend the a6500. I'm sorry, the a6500. I just want to remind you guys, I'm not an expert on this stuff. It's just what I love to do and how I like to get it done for the way that I work. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.